Hey guys, welcome to Trading Recap, May 19, 2021. I have 4 trades to go over, 1 big loser, and a lesson on what happens when you don't take your A+ setup. So before I start, please hit the subscribe button. It'll help out a lot. If you guys are new to the channel, I post these videos pretty much every day of the week that I could trade. So let's go over the day today. $379 with 4 trades, 1 big hit on Tesla, down $1,175, making a breakout play. All the other winners were trendline breakdowns, which is my A+ setup. And if you guys are new, trendline breakdowns are my go-to strategy, which is technically a wedge breakdown or a bear flag breakdown. So I am a short seller. I rarely ever take positions to the long side or buy calls. And you know, this is what's been working for me. And also, let's go over my setups. So trendline breakdown since April 19th, logging my trades within this journal, I am up $10,861. All the other trades or the setups either netted me small profits or big losers, so mainly I just focused on this one. If you guys want to know what trading journal I use Trader Sync. I have the link in the description below. I am an affiliate with them because I like their platform, and I get a lot of people asking me what journal I use. The reason why I like them is because I'm able to see what setup works for me and the profits and losses that I'm making within the strategy that I'm using. Also, I really like their calendar view. Let's go over the first trade. So the first trade was a breakout play. This one was, let's go to Tesla here. Zoom out and hate when it does this. There we go. So market did gap down and so did Tesla. So what I did was identified the 566 level or $556 level, and I figured if it could break above a whole number like 556, we could see a push up. Especially when the market is trading lower, it is a little bit more tricky to trade. I would figure that, you know, blue chip companies would get bought back up. Unfortunately, Tesla pulled back down and I had to cut a loss for $1,175. So that's what happens when I don't take my A+ setup. Down really big, and I could have ended the day with about $1,500. So let's go over the second one. Second one up about $1,286. This one was taking a trendline breakdown. So here's an example of the trendline breakdowns. I identified this trend line here. Oh, sorry, it was right here. Whoops. So this is not a very clean trendline breakdown. So what I look for is 1 touch, 2 touch, but you can see it just kind of hug this trend line, and I don't like that too much. But I still took the trade anyway because I saw cues pulling back down. And as always, if you're not looking at the market when you're day trading, it will help out a lot. And that's how I improved my trading. Once I saw this level break down below this candle, I entered in with a few contracts and eventually added more contracts at the break of this candle. And then I exited my position right here. Reason why I exited my position right here was because it was a double bottom and I didn't want to get caught up in a pullback, especially taking a big loser. Did not want to be greedy at all on this one. Next trade was on Home Depot, $220. Again, using the trendline breakdown. Let's go over that one. Here it is. So as always, first touch and second touch, and it was just kind of hugging below the 20 moving average, which is what I like to see. So I actually entered in a little bit late below this candle. So once I saw a break below this candle and below the VWAP, I entered in with about 5 positions, and in total I was holding 10 contracts after I saw a confirmation that it broke down this bear flag right here. So in total right here, I'm holding 10 contracts, and eventually I got out right here at this candle. And reason why I got out of that candle was because it was a double bottom right here at this level, and on the options contract it was a clear double bottom for sure. So that's really all it is with the trendline breakdown, is just playing the, you know, price actions. I rarely ever look at indicators, but it does help. It's more of a confirmation type of thing and eliminates kind of bad trades. Boeing, $48, just a small size. I probably won't even go over that, but again, trendline breakdowns, pretty much the same setup as Home Depot and the second trade on Tesla. Let's go over to the live trades. All right, Tesla is moving on up. I'm about to enter in with just 5 contracts. Break of 556, there we go. Pushing on up. broke through 558. Looking for 560 here. Trying to be patient with the trade and let this candle close and see how the next candle forms. That's not a good candle. That's a big wick. I hate seeing wicks like that. That's just kind of that's just showing a sign of a price rejection, and this is where I should get stopped out here. But let's see how the next candle opens. If it goes below it, I'll probably look to get stopped out. It's really having a hard time. Market is down. Qs are moving on up though, but you can see right here it's making a really big red candle, and I'm seeing a pullback happening soon. Tesla is about to pull back now. Oh, that went down south fast. Down $1,175 for the day. Not looking too good. Alright, Tesla just broke through the trend line. On entering with just 3 contracts. Let's see it below 553 or 553.50. I want to see it hold below. I'll enter in here. 3 contracts to start off. Looking for a flush down. You can see Qs are also flushing down as well too, so I'm expecting Tesla to follow along with it. Also have to be careful, the market is moving on up for the morning. See this green candle? I'm not liking that green candle because this could be a kind of like a bear trap. Trading below the moving averages, which is what I like to see. I want Qs to just flush down so that way Tesla can follow along with it. And this is a good example of why I look at the Nasdaq or the SPY whenever I day trade. So Tesla is traded under the Qs, so I'm always looking at the QQQ. Nasdaq is really strong today, but SPY is really weak. I'm liking this candle formation here. Buy 5 more. Holding 8 contracts in total on the break of this candle's low. It is risky seeing that Qs are still up, but I expect it to flush down because I feel like this is more of a trap with the market moving on up. It did gap down a lot, so I'm expecting people to get trapped out here. Look at the resistance on the options chart is at 1545. I don't want to be too greedy after taking a big loser on that one, but I want to exit maybe at $15 and then let one runner go. CQs are pushing down now, trading below the 20 moving average. It's moving down quick, so I wanna adjust this one to just 7 contracts. Yeah, it's pushing on up. Not liking this candle on the Qs either. It looks like it bounced right above VWAP, which is this purple line here. You can see the wick just tapped it and then bounced back up. So maybe there's this pullback coming in. Typically I try to exit on the first resistance level, and you can see it's kind of at resistance level right now. And it is a double bottom on the chart. So still holding because I feel like Qs is just trapping people right now, and it's already choppy within 30 minutes of the market opening. Still trading below the 20 moving averages and the 50. It's a bearish crossover right now, so the 20 is below the 50. So it's a good sign that it may head lower. It's more of a confirmation for me. I rarely ever enter based off of moving averages, but I like to use them as support and resistance sometimes. Or most of the time, actually, I do. So down about $200. Stocks moving down. Q's making a red candle. Also watching the 5-minute. I'm not liking the look of this 5-minute candle on Tesla right here. It's a hammer candle, so I'm hoping it doesn't close like that. I want to see if I could exit near the low of the day, which is that 1-minute candle on the open. Alright, let's try to decide where to go from here now. That doesn't look good. I still feel like Qs can come down and push Tesla lower, so down about $700. There's that rejection candle I like seeing on the VWAP. Let's see how this candle closes. I always try to be patient for the next candle. When I'm trading, I always look at the time that Thinkorswim provides in the top left corner. So I'm always counting down the candles. So there's potential that it could reach to the 100 moving average, which is that yellow line on the 1 minute. But I'm liking the rejection here. Qs look like it could move lower. Alright, there's a flush down. That looks good. So I do want to exit at $15 for just 7 contracts and then let one runner go. Filled. 7 contracts, just holding one now. And I just want to see how far this can drop, because Qs looks like it's failing to make new high of day, and it used that trend line as a rejection or resistance. Qs does have to test that 50 moving average, but I just want to see it flush down again. Alright, so I am all out on Tesla for almost $1,300 profit. So that was a good run there. And eventually this does bounce up. Home Depot is coming down. I want to enter in 3 contracts. Let's see. Alright, 3 contracts it is. Looking for a flush down below this trend line. It is trading below the VWAP, but I am expecting some type of pullback towards the 20 moving average. It does look like on the 5-minute it is due for a pullback up. So just anticipating that, but I'm hoping that it does make a move lower. Alright, so now it's coming back up. Home Depot follows the SPY, so let's see if I can pull that up here. Alright, so the SPY is moving on up, but Home Depot is slowly moving on up with it, but it seems like it's wanting to head lower. I really want to use the 50 moving average as some type of resistance or stop loss. But I'm also looking at levels like $3.13, or sorry, $3.13. Alright, I want to see a bull or a bearish engulfing candle here. So that would be a flag breakdown, And I would like to just add in with just 5 contracts in total. Probably could have added more, seeing that this is a pretty good setup, but I really wanted to play it safe. The market's kind of acting up today. Alright, buying 2 more contracts in total, holding 5. I don't get a fill, let me just put a buy market order in. Looking for a break. Alright, coming on down. Bear flag is continuing lower. Looks like $3 would be a safe zone, but I'll exit 315. 315 looks like that candle's resistance. Does look like it could move lower. Really trying to let the trade play itself out. Home Depot is a kind of a low volume player, so I'm just letting it do its thing. It's not as volatile as Tesla. Tesla is just crazy. Watching the level 2, let it hold below 311. So I'm liking that. I want to see it flush. Alright, so I got a fill on that wick. So $3.15 was actually the high of this candle before it pulled back. So luckily I had my take profit at $3.15. So what I have here is a weekly performance report. Monday and Wednesday is actually my worst trading days. Monday just being really choppy for the past few months. If you guys aren't logging your trades, I highly recommend doing so because it has helped improve my trading. Fridays used to be my worst trading day until I started practicing sizing down on that day and taking in profits and locking it in on the first level to the support or resistance. I use TraderSync, so if you guys want to check that out, the link is in the description below. I know there's a bunch of other trading journals out there that you can use, like TraderView. I'm not a fan of them just because they don't really have an app, I believe, and their user interface is just kind of outdated for me. So I like TraderSync personally, and that has helped me, kind of see what type of setups that I take the most and what days I'm profiting the most, and it helps me kind of improve from there. So if you're not logging your trades, you really need to start doing so. You'll start seeing your trading improve. But I mean, there's a bunch of other factors involved too, like trading the setups, such as, watching the market while you take day trades as well. It might be different with penny stocks, but I mainly trade blue chip companies that follow the SPY and the Qs. So if you guys want to learn more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a comment below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.